Set of winners finals, first 2-3 between Partially and Dylan. Wow, round start gunshot. Instead, Dylan goes for the assault, doesn't convert though. Gonna get a conversion this time though. There we go. All right, first starting off with the reversal. Dylan with his patience, gonna keep blocking for a little bit. Partially a very big fan of using the charged overheads to try and force their way in. Didn't work this time.
I don't think that's gonna work against Dylan.
No,
because
not at all.
Dylan is like the Iato quick draw player of Undernight, right? It's actually not Yuzu, believe it or not. It's Dylan playing Hyde. If you enter a 5-foot radius, he automatically Ultra Instinct slashes you. So Partially's not going to get in that way. That said, outside of that 5 feet, at 7 feet just now, Partially just smoked Dylan
DP?
on that trade. Yep. Can't finish, but
cross up.
Yep. How do you deal with cross up?
I pray. Either I don't react to it or I pray.
I pray that I DP on the right side because I'm not going to block it.
Oh, well, I mean, if I'm Kuon, I can flash kick.
Yep.
Yeah, I can flash kick. So, like,
you can. Yeah, you're
I'm not worried as much.
But then he knows that. But he knows that, right?
Yeah, true. So it's like,
Now that said, the exchange we just saw, Partially with Eltnum, does have a wide enough DP where you can get away with it even if you quote-unquote miss it.
That is interesting,
yeah. I mean, it's just...
Oh, wow. Just tries to steal back his turn. Not going to work out. There we go. That's death. Going to hurt real bad. There we go.
All right. This is best of 5. Partially has 2 more games to figure this out. Partially talking to him. I wonder what Partially's saying right now. This character needs to be deleted. We need
Please nerf this character. Take the sword out of his hands.
We need Jomboy Media. We need the baseball guy, Jomboy Media, to come in and lip read for us.
Yo, no, he wants Hyde's sword to be taken away and given to Kuon instead. Dive kick.
That's not gonna work.
Deep cheat chip DP.
And I think that Partially has more room to adjust to the gapless pressure or the gapped pressure DP. But you don't have many more opportunities to figure it out.
Oh, Dylan, the cycle like going back and forth for a brief moment there. Dylan's going to take it, chain shift,
That was
punish.
a really smart gunshot up until the moment chain shift was a factor.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a legitimately great decision.
Oh wow, the delayed pogo! That's amazing.
Read the grab correctly. I'll say it again. This is the 3rd time I've said this on broadcast tonight. If you whiff an Undernight, you get rewarded for it half the time. You don't just get rewarded for it, you win with it. Whiff grab in front, I'll throw out 2C and just murder you.
Pulse going into it. Yeah, going to go corner to corner. Hyde actually having corner to corner combos here. Yep. Oh, rolling in.
Oh, but the backdash.
Oh, no, they backdashed. Oh, boy.
Okay. We're moving to game 3. What does Partially do to kind of get his footing against Dylan here?
I'm not saying that that he's playing to... Okay, Vorpal. Oh, this command grab. I'm not saying that... I'm not saying that... Okay. All right, finally I can talk. All right, so I'm not saying that Partially's playing too impatiently, but they are getting tripped. Yeah, they're getting tripped up by like attempted. They're getting baited with throw techs, and they're mashing too early.
All of the worst exchanges have come from Dylan taking back his turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Also maintaining the cycle because there were multiple instances where Dylan was stealing back his turn with the help of chain shift. Yeah, you can see Partially's playing way more defensive. Oh,
that was actually a decent run forward by Partially. Like, he's going to lose a third of his bar, sure, but at least you're not going to lose the next third of it to the corner. I lied. He's going to get taken to the corner right now. I think he was going to lose it
regardless.
Yeah, it's corner.
The DP. No, that's another thing.
Inch.
You gotta stop with the DPs. He did it.
No, it's still. I mean, yes, correct. He is stopping the DP, but like against
round start assault,
90% of the time that works because Dylan is 1 inch further and clips the hitbox, right? Because Partially's trying to read the hitbox coming out.
Nice delayed veil off, looking for a button. Woo, good blocking. All right, nice.
Yes,
there you go. That was a good time. All right, this is their chance.
And Partially's gonna want to charge at some point here to get the grid cycle, but drops the end of it. No, roll forward. More reactable at CS, of course. Okay, Partially has the Vorpal cycle, but gets dashed in on. Dylan is not going to finish this before grid runs out, so Partially's gonna have an opportunity here.
A little spooky. All right, Dylan's just taking a moment. Good. All right, get thrown.
Okay.
TP. Oh, the meaty! Oh, no!
That was Dylan's error. That was partially his error.
No, yeah, for sure. Ah, it doesn't
Orbiter
matter.
explosion, yeah.
Full screen beam.
You toss it out, you guess, does it hit? It hit. Does it not hit? Oh, well. Do they press a button? I blow you up, right? It's like the most annoying option select that has an eternity to react to, especially when you do it in reaction to their chain shift,
Yeah.
right?
And dealing with like trying to go in with Hyde and his very strong projectiles, the full screen instant beam, very strong. Just not always looking out for that. Probably faster than Eltnum's gunshot even. I wish Kuon had something like that.
All right, so this is going to send us back on stream for Azure Halcyon, who's over there, right in front of our view, China with Nightshade. And Shaylee. That's exciting. I don't think I've ever seen them play.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, Halcyon, very careful, very slow, very defensive-oriented player. Then Shaylee's the very tricky mix-up player. So we're gonna see if like his fundamentals can hold him up against Kuon's mix-ups and Shaylee's knowledge.
And here's how I interpret it. Right, so so Azure Halcyon has a very foundational set of play, right? He makes you have to figure out how to beat this extremely solid fundamental play. So your opponent has to figure out how to beat that in order to beat Azure Halcyon.
Right.
So how many tools does your character have? How willing are you able to do different tools? Shaylee has the Swiss Army knife of tool sets with his Kuon to actually like figure out how to beat Azure Halcyon. It's going to help Azure Halcyon here. Well, it'll help one over the other, right? This is a best of 3. So how fast can you adapt? No, this is best of 3. It's loser semis, right?
No, I thought you said first of 3.
It's best of 3.
I actually talked to Shaylee earlier. He actually told me like he actually does not like this matchup. He thinks it's very stinky.
Well, he plays a lot of Gordos.
It's true.
There's a lot of Gordos in our region. There is Subject. There is Azure Halcyon, who has not played against Shaylee, for what it's worth. So Azure Halcyon plays a slightly different Gordo than I see from a lot of players.
Yeah.
But we have Starx Underscore, of course, one of the top Undernight players regionally, and probably at this point, I would say nationally recognized and French bred.
Yeah, I would say so too. It's gonna be interesting.
It's not even a debate. Star is very nationally recognized in Undernight. And Melty Blood and a lot of stuff. And in this region. So Shaylee has played Star. Shaylee has not played Azure Halcyon. Azure Halcyon comes into Undernight with a much different background, much different play style, much different willingness to play system mechanics. I think Azure Halcyon's here to press. He has good buttons. There's a huge system around them, but he's going to press the best buttons at the best times and not like over-focus on other things.
He focuses on his very strong tools. Halcyon will, he definitely wants Grid Cycle first because of the benefits he gets, like Rusty Nail being basically full screen.